Communicating your message effectively and building rapport with your audience will be vital in delivering a successful presentation. It doesn't matter how thoroughly you know your subject matter or how encouraging your facts and figures appear to be, if you don't communicate in an enthusiastic, engaging, clear, competent way, then all of your research and planning will be diminished. Effective achievement of training outcomes requires trainers to use presentation skills. Trainers apply presentation skills for the purpose to help learners acquire knowledge and gain certain skills. Presentation is a method for sharing information. When presenting information, it is important for you to consider a number of factors, including your first impressions. We make judgments about people in the first 5 seconds, so it is important that the first impression you give is as positive as possible. Smile, make eye contact, and give a firm but not too firm handshake. Beware that the way you dressed, your hair, shoes, and general air of confidence will all be noted by the audience in those vital first seconds. Professional image of trainers enhances the delivery of training through forming positive first impressions. In addition to working hard to prepare a comprehensive presentations, trainers need to know how learners are as the audience. Audience perceptions form fast opinions with quick generalizations. One factor in forming impressions usually is based on dressing. Positive impression wins over audience to enhance credibility and authority. In other words, a positive first impression establishes rapport with the audience. Delivery of training relies on presentation skills. In turn, presentation skills depend on the occasion of the training situation. Some key details about presentation related to dressing should consider the look that matches presentation's topic. For example, dress code for delivery of training at the workplace of top executives would make more sense to have the trainer wear formal business attire. Still, if you are leading a training session on the production line of a factory, it is better to go for less formal attire together with personal safety equipment where required. Research also on the client group. If audience are learners from investment and finance industry, observing restricted to more conservative choices of attire is more ideal. Remember, effective communication and positive first impressions are key to delivering a successful presentation and achieving your training outcomes. When it comes to delivering a successful presentation, appropriate attire is key. It is important to dress slightly better than what the audience is expected to wear. The rule of business casual is a middle ground depending on the training occasions, such as outdoor training activities. While not expecting a highly formal audience, it would be crucial to not risk looking too untidy. With body language as an element to deliver training through presentation, comfortable attire is important because trainers will need to move about in order to be engaging, instead of standing static at one position. Right, unrestricted dressing that fits well will help trainers to easily send non-verbal cues without restricting movement. In delivering training through presentation, on the side of the audience, trainers should wear clothes that do not need frequent adjustment. Women should wear heels with comfortable height to appear elegant while standing in anticipation of training to last a few hours. Similarly, avoid bright colors or distracting prints so that audience remain attentive and engaged because of short attention span. Nonetheless, personal discretion may allow adding personality to an outfit with interesting designs suitable for specific training occasion. In examining various publications on dressing code for presentations, many suggest more muted shade to balance with a neutral color when experimenting. Accessories for women increase creative expressions for attires, with advice to stay clear of big and noisy pieces of jewelry. Rather, aim for unique ensemble or stick with simple necklaces or earrings. Trainers should pay attention to details of attire for loose threads, wrinkles, or even a small stain. Both men and women would benefit from polished shoes, with women concentrating also on stockings for runs. Rounding up the dressing code is hair grooming, with women keeping hair out of face with a little makeup. That aside, men should ensure trimmed and shaved faces. Remember, controlling audience perception at the beginning of training delivery means trainers have to follow appropriate dress code to make a personal statement convincingly and confidently with other elements of presentation skills. Besides carefully planning and preparing visuals, it is of equal importance to spend adequate time for presenting the way trainers look in front of the audience. When it comes to delivering a successful presentation, it is not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your body language, voice projection, pace, pitch, and intonation all play a crucial role in engaging your audience and delivering your message effectively. Body language can say a great deal more than the words we use, and it can also cancel or reinforce what is said verbally. So the two sets of messages need to agree. Standing up straight exudes confidence and purpose, so try not to slouch. Using your arms to gesture shows energy and enthusiasm, although too much will look like you are directing traffic. Using open gestures which move away from your body towards the audience will help them feel included. No matter how wonderful your voice is, it will be wasted if your audience cannot hear you. It is possible to project your voice using a low or high level of volume so that the audience can hear comfortably. The important factor is to use volume effectively. Raising your voice can show the importance and or your passion for a specific point. Sometimes a stage whisper can be conspiratorial and draw an attention of the audience in, while a sudden shout can make people sit up and take notice. If you speak too quickly, the audience will struggle to follow what you are saying, while speaking too slowly may frustrate and bore listeners. Feel free to play around with your pace. A faster section can convey enthusiasm, while a slower section can add emphasis. But aim for a happy medium when it comes to pace. Pauses are necessary in speech to give the speaker time to think, give the audience time to absorb information, make the speaker appear in control, authoritative, and confident, and useful for dramatic effect. It is important to vary the pitch and tone of your voice in order to maintain the audience's interest and to sound enthusiastic. Speaking in a monotone way will sound boring and will not inspire or engage an audience. The way in which something is said can completely change the meaning. Without intonation, it is difficult to understand the expressions and thoughts that go with the words. Language is also important in drawing an audience into your presentation and making them feel part of what you are saying. Using phrases such as, "So, what we can learn from that is," you will see for yourself that are examples of inclusive phrases. If you work hard to interact with your audience early in your presentation, you'll make life easier for yourself down the line. Make contact with as many listeners as possible. Ask and use people's names. Ask for opinions and feedback. Smile, make eye contact, and nod in agreement as people are speaking. Remember, effective communication is not just about what you say, but how you say it. By paying attention to your body language, voice projection, pace, pitch, intonation, and language, you can engage your audience and deliver your message with impact.